Hello, my good people. Welcome back to my channel. It is happening. It is hot. It is hot in Biafra land, especially in Imo State. Unknown gunmen is doing wonderful work there. Early this morning, you're about between 1 and 2 a.m. Unknown gunmen stormed over a correctional prison center in Imo State. And do you know what they did? They sent the guards packing and released almost all the prisoners. Over 1,500 were released. They said, today Christ has risen and their sins have been forgiven, so they should all go home. Can you see what is happening? So, but watch the video and then I'm going to bring more info. After this, we'll discuss about it. Watch and see what is happening now in Biafra land.
Between myself, what a correctional prison or what? Okay, this is the environment between Government House roundabout and the Owerri Correctional Prison, which was attacked yesterday, the early hours of this morning, I beg your pardon, by unknown gunmen, freeing 80% of the inmates. This is the Owerri Correctional Prison. This is the major Owerri Okigwe Road. You can see it has been cordoned off by the military vehicles, cordoned off. Movement are restricted here. Over here is the prison facility that was attacked. Right inside there, now, there is a corpse lying there, a dead body of a man lying there. But because the prison officials cannot allow me to have access into the premises, we'll be giving you updates on what is happening from this part. You can see there, right from the information I gathered, about 1:02 a.m. this morning, 1:02 a.m., gunmen operating in over 10 vehicles attacked Owerri Correctional Prison, freeing 80% of the inmates. My source told me that on getting access into these premises, the gunmen asked all the inmates to go home, that Jesus has risen and they have no reason to be here. Apart from freeing them, they attacked some operational vehicle and the building itself. As you can see here, now, there are no official statement from the authority of the Owerri Correctional Prison. But all we can tell you that all is not well with this very facility. All the inmates, almost all the inmates have been freed by the government. You can also see the bags. These are some of the bags. As we go closer now, you can see some of the bags of the inmates as they ran, as they were freed. These are some of their bags. This right here is the frontage of the Owerri Correctional Prison. These are their bags. Some of their bags are some of their belongings as they fled. So you can see there are no vehicular movement on this express road. That is palpable fact. Apart from attacking these apart from attacking this facility, this correctional center facility, the government also attacked the police command headquarters in Owerri. So after now, I will be taking you to the police command headquarters. They also attacked it and freed almost all the suspects in the state investigation department of the section. My source told me that the only unit that was not attacked at the police command headquarters was the anti-kidnapping unit. The reason was that that unit is not inside the command headquarters. So after attacking the police divisional headquarters, the government also drove to a place called Upoj on Owerri, Onitsha Expressway, where there is a military base. And according to villagers, meeting, on citing the gunmen who were in over 10 vehicles. The military men allegedly fled, and dissatisfied with the development, the gunmen opened fire and burnt all the operational vehicles belonging to the military men. And unfortunately, one person was gunned down in the incident. The development has caused carnage as many people stayed away from work today. Many private, you can see these are private offices and none of them open today. Many, including banks. So there are skeletal movements in Owerri. Ordinarily, this place was supposed to be a beehive of activities and vehicular and human movements. But with the latest development, that is apprehension in town, as I talk to you, neither the police nor the authority of Owerri Correctional Prison has come up with any statements, and that has also, instilled fear in the minds of residents of Owerri metropolis. The Imo State government is here to also to come up with any statement. So I am walking through now. As we walk down, we'll be going to Imo State Police Command Headquarters that was also attacked. But as what you are seeing now is ordinary. The very busy Owerri Okibe Road by government house roundabout. You can see military men as we walk down, taking charge and ensuring that there is no other attack. So we walk down. The command headquarters is not far from here. It's not far from here at all. I beg for your patience as we walk down. This is the popular government house. Morning. So in order to be safe, I have to lower my camera as I pass through the military checkpoint here. So this is another vehicle that was burnt by the government. This is by Government House Roundabout. If you know Owerri very well, this place is called Government House Roundabout, and there is always a standby security personnel always there. But look at two vehicles belonging to the Nigerian Police Force. We are gunned down. We are burnt. I beg your pardon by the government. These two very vehicles were attacked, burnt by the rampaging government. So as we walk down, this is the Government House Chapel. The building you are seeing now on your screen is the Government House Chapel, and this is the frontage of the Imo State Government House. So from the place, these two cars were burnt, and the entrance gate of Imo State Government House is less than a minute walk. So that is it. So after the Government House gate, we will be walking through the Imo State Police Command Headquarters. We'll be walking into the Imo State Police Command Headquarters. But I pray that the facility will walk through. About 5 vehicles were burnt at the correctional prison center. This is the. Popular Police Command headquarters. So this is the Popular. You can see that the road is deserted, unlike before, that you will see a beehive of commercial, a beehive of vehicular and human movements. But this morning, the whole place is deserted. People have decided rather to stay indoors over the fear of the unknown. This is the Imo State Command Headquarters that was attacked yesterday. So as we go close, we will be trying our best to move. We will be trying our best. This is the place. Okay, you can see vehicles. Look at these vehicles. They were attacked and burnt by the government who had a field day. Yes. So this is it. Okay, here we are. The entrance gate of the Imo State Command Headquarters. So let's pray that we are granted access into the compound. Yes. So these are policemen. Yeah. So this is the Imo State Command Headquarters. And this is the CP's complex. It was not touched. The CP's complex was not touched. And the journalist, I'm going to PPRO. I've been approached by. Huh? Yes, now hold on now. I said the journalist. Who is entitled to PRO? PPRO. I'm on live for Punch. For where? For Punch. Let me show you my ID card. Is the PPRO that called? Okay, so you have to come to this place and meet you. I come this. Okay, go and see this video on live video. Yes. Take. It's on live video now. Yes, I'm on live. A Punch online. And a Punch. Yes, now you don't know Punch. No, don't my friend, don't send like that. Who is the foreigner? Wow. Go and do your work. I don't know Punch. Why must you ask him like that? Well done. So I've been cleared by the policemen I've been cleared by the policemen at the gate. So I'm not taking you through into the command headquarters. These are the police. Yes. Journalists have been cleared. Okay. What else? Punch. Punch, yes. Punch. You don't know me? I see you. Now we the work now. We came to observe. Okay. Yes. So these are some of the vehicles that were burnt. The level of damage yesterday night was huge. This is an AP and armored personnel carrier station. This is another vehicle. I'm a journalist. For point, I have been cleared. The rest, all of them have been cleared. Sorry. So just hold on. Please hold on. Yes.
It's valid till 2019. Off your camera, please. Off your camera, please. Off your camera.
All right, let's go to PPR.
Please, off your camera.
Let's go to if I off, it will not come back again. So let's go to PPR.
You're valid till 2019.
Let's go to PPR now, please. If I off now, it will not come back again.
Come, let's go to PPR.
Okay.
Come, you're valid.
I remember there was a video. I went back. I want him post again now. No problem. I didn't even know that I collected the wrong one from her. I didn't know. I just saw it on Twitter. So no wahala, no feelings. Well done. So these are the cars that we attacked. This is the most commanded quarters and the cars we attacked. Hello, sir. Yes, they have released it, so you can see me now. Okay. I have to start afresh. Okay, I have to join the Zoom again. No, because I am seeing myself here now. I am on. I should continue. Okay. This is the police command headquarters that was attacked. This is the state CID section that was attacked. You can see all these cars vandalized. All of them vandalized. So vandalized. I'm going to be very careful because the things that are happening. Yes. I see. Okay. So because this is all the instructions for and I can okay, come across to there. So I just made the picture on the line. Huh? That's all. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, that is a confirmation that the attack actually was carried out. So, let's see what the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, reacted over this very incident. According to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said, no single soul deserves to be in prison in Nigeria. And you know why? According to him, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has said no one deserves to be in prison in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu stated this while reacting to the news of a prison break in the Owerri police headquarters in Imo State. Unknown gunmen on Monday morning attacked the Owerri Correctional Prison in the Imo State capital and freed over 1,500 inmates. The attackers also razed the Imo State Police Command headquarters, situated in Owerri and burnt almost all the vehicles parked at the command headquarters. The unknown gunmen further freed the suspects in almost all the cells at the State Criminal Investigation Department of the command. Reacting over this, Nnamdi Kanu said, "If Miyetti Allah, Boko Haram, and bandits cannot be prosecuted in Nigeria, no any Nigerian should be jailed." In his Twitter, he said, this is what he tweeted: "If Miyetti Allah terror herdsmen and other murderous Fulani groups, including Boko Haram insurgents, can be arrested, freed, and rehabilitated by this new colonial Fulanized Nigerian president, then no single soul deserves to be in any prison in Nigeria." This is his own reaction to this very issue. Do you agree with him? To me, he had just said it all. I would like you to leave your comment below and then react over this, what Nnamdi Kanu said, whether he's right or wrong. I want to hear your own, I want to read your own comment. It doesn't matter whether you are against what he said or in favor of what he said. Just leave your comment below. We are going to analyze this very issue after your comments. We will talk about it again as the issue continue to develop. Because as it is now, we've not heard from the prison commands, that is their spokesperson. We've not heard from the government itself. I will keep posting you the latest. Always, don't forget to hit the red button, subscribe, so that as I put the new video, the information as the whole thing develops, you'll be the first to be notified, so you don't miss anything. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for subscribing. God will bless you as you do so. For those of you who had recently subscribed, I thank you as well for so doing by helping to promote this very channel. I'll keep posting you the latest. Don't go away. Another video will come in a short time. Just keep watching on this very issue. A lot is happening in Biafra land. A lot is happening. We don't know where this is going to lead us to, but for one thing, we all hope that our freedom from these oppressors, this Fulanization, these people that want to colonize us, another colonization, we believe that in God's grace, we will be free. We will be free. We don't know who are the unknown gunmen. We don't know their aim. But what we know is that, what I personally know is that Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, they are fighting to ensure that we get our freedom from these Fulani people that had invaded our place. These terrorists that have invaded our land. These neo-colonialists